Spiritomb is coming to Pokemon Sleep from the Packed Portions Cooking Week Part 2 event. In this video, we're going to cover the event itself since we don't know anything about Spiritomb just yet. In case you didn't know this lore, apparently Spiritomb is the 209th Pokemon being added to Pokemon Sleep. Why 209th and why does it matter? And no, I didn't go through and count all the Pokemon myself. I just went and agreed with what everyone else in the chat is saying. But it ties in with the fact that Spiritomb is found on Route 209. But if you ask me, I think they just missed the opportunity to make Spiritomb the 108th Pokemon instead. Because you're supposed to collect 108 spirits to encounter Spiritomb. According to Legends Arceus anyway. This is how I expect to see Spiritomb move around when it arrives in Pokemon Sleep. It will be a Dark type Pokemon, which means maybe you can add it to a Darkrai team if you already have a good Darkrai you've invested. It'll be available in Snowdrop Tundra, Lapis Lakeside and Amber Canyon along with Greengrass and Greengrass Expert. So quite a few areas. Although it is a single stage Pokemon and it has 16 bars to catch, so it's one of those Pokemon that you probably won't encounter that often. And it's relatively expensive to catch. It'll be interesting to see what specialty this Pokemon is because Spiritomb always strikes me as a little bit different to other Pokemon. It'll be strange for it to just be a standard berry specialist or something like that. A Pokemon who has typing that's only weak to Fairy, used by the champion Cynthia. I just expect it to be a bit more different to other standard Pokemon that we've had. We'll just have to wait and see. Let's cover the event details. It will be a 1-week event. It's called Packed Portions. We've had Packed Portions before, so I'm gonna keep it brief. It's an event that will begin next week from the release of this video, December the 1st, and it will run for 1 week. Packed Portions is an event that focuses on all the ingredients and ingredient specialists or ingredient magnet Pokemon. My first tip is don't bother using Good Cam Ticket because your Good Cam Ticket will probably jack up your pot size so much you just can never fill it. You're automatically going to get a 2 times pot size, so you're just not going to get the full benefits of a Good Cam Ticket, since with 2 times pot size you can probably already cook most of the strongest dishes. The additional pot expansion from a Good Cam Ticket wouldn't be too bad because at the very least, even if there adds extra ingredients, you will still get a 25% bonus on the final dish power. So each ingredient farm is worth 25% more if you intend to fill the pot with extra ingredients. Thankfully, farming ingredients will be a lot easier this event because ingredient specialists will get 1 extra ingredient every time they farm an ingredient, and any other ingredient magnet or ingredient draw Pokemon will be 50% more effective. And you're going to get 150 minutes worth of extra healing from cooking 3 meals a day, meaning that your Pokemon are just going to be faster than usual. Or if you're normally pretty good for energy, at least you don't have to run your energy for everyone healer as long. My second tip is, well, where should you go for this event? During this event, Spiritomb is going to be the main boosted spawn, and there will be a number of other boosted Pokemon as well, pretty much all ingredient specialists. While Spiritomb does spawn in Greengrass, generally speaking we try to avoid Greengrass because there's too many other Pokemon. We want to avoid having other Pokemon compete for the spawn count. The best way to decide where to go is to grab this Banana Tanks graphic and then circle all the Pokemon that you want. Part of it is already done for you because you can see Spiritomb is the new Pokemon. Now it happens that at Lapis Lakeside, Spiritomb is least competed by other boosted spawns as well. So there are 6 boosted Pokemon, Spiritomb being the main boosted, but relatively speaking, Spiritomb should have a better chance to spawn than, say, for example, a Greengrass Isle, which has a lot of other Pokemon, even Greengrass Expert. Although Greengrass Expert has other great stuff like Pumpkaboo and Farfetch'd, etc. So what I would do is download the image, and you can find the image on my Discord under infographic events, and just circle the Pokemon that you're interested in all of the areas that Spiritomb spawns in, which is what I've done here. I'm mostly interested in Spiritomb, Pumpkaboo for sure, because I'm still hunting a good one. I'm still looking for a good Larvitar, Farfetch'd, And so by looking at this graphic, it gives me a good idea that Amber Canyon is the place to be, because relatively speaking, there are more good stuff for me to catch than other not needed stuff. But there's a very good argument for going to Lapis Lakeside because, well, Spiritomb has the least competition there, but also you probably have a higher area bonus. Spiritomb being a high DPR Pokemon probably means that you're better off going to an area with better area bonus to help you get to that drowsy power required. But then again, if you don't go to Amber Canyon, when are you going to raise that area bonus? So my personal preferred option is still Amber Canyon. Not to mention, I still needed an avocado farmer as well. As usual, for the mini candy boost feature, if you're new to the channel, just be aware that you should use it on low level Pokemon whose candies are usually hard to come by. Try not to use this feature with your high level Pokemon because you'll just be wasting Dream Shards. But with the recent pot expansion costs, I'm wondering whether you guys actually even have Dream Shards to spare right now. There are going to be some value bundles for this event, and here is my value analysis. Generally speaking, they're all decent value for biscuits. I'm not currently sure what the value of Spiritomb Incense is, but ignoring that, you still get some good amount of other stuff and a main skill seed as well. Thank you for watching, guys. Let me know what are some good nicknames for Spiritomb.